sped up in a little Igo, stopped right in front of the gate, screeched his brakes, got out and going, how much is this? How much is this? And I'm just like, oh, for Christ's sake, I'm going to be looking for stock because I need it. We desperately need cars, and if we don't get some stock in quick, we're going to be in trouble. Evening all, welcome back to the car pitch. Right, update time. I think I'll do an update for you because, well, it's been about 10 days, maybe even longer than that, since I actually filmed an update video, and lots of things have gone on since we did a last update. So I'm going to show you around the site in a second, show you what few cars we've purchased, because we've had a rotten luck trying to buy stuff at the moment. We've been doing all right selling cars, having no luck buying them, which is not good because that means we're going to fall short this month if we can't get some fresh stock in. Plus, I'll give you an update on this, the Ford Fiesta ST competition, which concluded last night. Give you a bit of a site update because I made some improvements and got some more improvements on the way, and just have a general chat about what I have been up to, because it's been a busy old 7 to 10 days here at the pitch. Let's have a mooch about. Okay, right, where do we start? Now, let's start off actually with a few site improvements that we've done. And apologies for the mess, because we are literally halfway through trying to sort of get this site cleaned up a little bit, making some improvements. Not quite there yet. But when we spoke last in the last update, we talked about putting ramps in and just general improvement, painting, and putting the valeting tent up as well, which we did. Well, we made a start of. And here it is. This is me valeting tent area, canopy. Canopy, sounds better, doesn't it, canopy? Now, I'll be straight with you. It's a little bit bigger than I thought. I wasn't expecting it to be this wide. However, we did get it up the other day. That's the main thing. It's up. It's by no means finished. We haven't got any lighting in it. We haven't put the flooring in. We haven't got electrics in. We've just got it up for now. And I've got a bit of a staff shortage this week, so we'll resume that later in the week. Also as well, me and my lads have had a little bit of discussion about tyres. In my last video, said to them I was going to give them a bit of a rollicking. Didn't quite go through the full rollicking, but we did agree that we're still going to stop putting tyres over there in the corner. It looks unsightly, and that's what's happening. They're being shifted. In a couple of days' time, we're pulling all this area out and we're having all this wall repainted and just smarting the place up a little bit in this corner, because I've always had this place looking a bit untidy in the corner because it's just been used for all sorts of storage, so I need to just smart it up a little bit. Ramp as well, which was going there, the 4-poster, ordered, not here yet. Once that comes, we're going to obviously go in there, gut the place out, smart it up a little bit, but that's for another time. So let me give you a proper update. I've just shut the gate too as well, because I've tried to film this for you twice, and both times I've had people coming on and trying to speak to me. And one guy, a Bulgarian who just came in before, sped up in a little Igo, stopped right in front of the gate, screeched his brakes, got out and going, how much is this? How much is this? And I'm just like, oh, for Christ's sake. I said, none of them you're pointing at are for sale. If they've got boards in, which bear in mind we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars I think we've got for sale. That's all we've got. Those 6. Okay, off he goes to the corner. How much is this? How much is this? You're like, for fuck's sake, man. Anyway, we got rid of him. So let me talk to you about what little we've got left and what really we've been buying. To be honest with you, since our last update, there isn't much you haven't already seen, to be honest. I've still got my Mocha. That puzzles me. Still got my Corsa with the white wheels, the Corsa Sting. Might have to do something with that in regards to these mirror caps and white wheels, because I think that's what's holding the car back, because we never struggle to sell Corsa E's. But this one, I don't know. I think the wheels are just making it look silly, so I might have to do something with that. Splash, we already talked about that in my last video. Had interest on that. Not quite sold it yet, but we've had a few near bites on it, and they've ended up buying other cars. Had a bit of interest on the Panda. Not quite gone yet, but we're getting interest. I think we've sold the Astra. I think we've sold that. I think that's going in a few days. I've just got a chap, well, who's put his name down for that. So subject to him coming and viewing it and test driving it, I think it's pretty much sold. We've also still got my Rover. Well, that's expected. Me 75. That's not really a proper sale car, should we say. That's just something I like him to keep in the corner. But if someone came with £2,000, they could gladly take that Rover 75 diesel away. And I've got a Dacia. That's it. And that's a new purchase. I bought that the other day, a Dacia Sandero, which you can probably see in a video later in the week that when I went to auction and bought it. So I shan't go too much into it other than tell you it's 60,000 miles, it's a 1.2, it's a clean car, and we've had doors open on it already. So there we are. Other than that, I don't really have much to show you on the front of what's for sale, because most stuff has sold. I mean, a quick example, I've sold the Black Twingo. I've had four Mark II C1s and 108s in over the last week, and all of them have sold. This one here, this is a 15 plate one, which was on sale the longest for about 2 or 3 weeks actually. Mind-boggling. 3.5 grand, cheapest one we've ever sold, no calls on it. All of a sudden, get 3 more in, all 4 of them sell in 48 hours. So that one sold. We've also sold I'll show you the other 3 actually. There's one. That's a low mileage one we've had in. A bit of a high spec one. I think we did briefly look at this in the last video. Had the wheels done, had it all minted up. That's going out tomorrow. So that's sold, that C1. We've got another one there that came in, a 5-door one that was at the paint shop. That's not even been touched. It's just literally had a paint done on the door. It's been buffed up. It got brought back here, and someone walked in and went, "Can I have X C1?" I said, "No, that one's sold, but this one's in." They went, "Right, I'll have that." Didn't even do anything to it. It needs a clutch, hasn't been PDI'd, nothing. They've just said, "Trust you, don't worry about it. I know you'll make it right. There's the deposit, job done." Can't be any fairer. Can't be any fairer. So we got that one, and then we've sold another one, which is this 108, which a young lady's having. So they've been looking at a couple of them, and they've missed out on 1 or 2 of them, but this one came in just at the right moment, and it's obviously in the workshop now and having a brand new clutch in it. So that's a 108, which is the same car. And yes, before I get shouted at, the Arnold Clark sticker will be removed. So it's just gone literally off the truck, been shown to him, got in here, had a clutch, it'll come out and get valeted and finished off. Benjamin will take the sticker out of it tomorrow, otherwise I'll sack him. And that is really it, to be honest. We haven't really much else to show you. I've got an Igo on the ramp there, which sadly I can't retail because it's a previous category car. I bought it cheap. I thought it might be okay as a real cheapie, but it's been, you know, repaired pretty shoddily. So I've just literally doing a few little touch-ups to it, and I've just traded that on. Got a guy picking it up at the end of the week. So I ain't going on with that, which is a shame because I could have done with that for stock. And then everything else I've got is like just stuff that's been here for an age, or a part exchanges and trade vehicles, which are all supposedly going out over the next few days, but trying to get these cars picked up, proving a little bit difficult. But we will be going. They will be going. Other stuff we've sold, Fiesta diesel, that's sold. I've sold that to a very good friend of mine. He's having that for a family member. Lovely thing. Doom blue. It is doom blue. Not the best colour, doom blue. But it's a 1.5 diesel and it drives very well. We've had all that done, sorted for him. And that's going out end of the week. What else have we got? We've got all sorts. We've got a note which is just starting to have the wheels tidied up, I'd say, on them. We just literally started doing that ourselves because, yeah, we're just trying to get whatever we can on sale as quick as we can rather than waiting around for people. So that is hopefully going on sale towards, well, I'm hoping the end of the week, ideally. But it's only going to be a cheapie. It's a 60 plate, 1.4, done 80,000 miles. It will clean up into a car. It's just going to be a cheapie. Be a 1995 2 grand car, something like that, if we can get it on sale. What else have I got going on? I've had a couple of part exchanges. I've had this dropped in today because I sold the C-Max, a silver C-Max. That sold. That went out today to a chap in Wales who's had that, and he brought in this 2.2 Honda. Is it FRV? I think, is it FRV? I have driven one of these before, but it was a very long time ago. 6-seater, 2.2 diesel, which has done 200,000 miles. So like I said, Hondas never break down. Now, it's a bit past its sell-by date. It's not even really a car that you can trade on because it's got, well, rust everywhere, 200,000 miles up it, currently in limp mode as well. I think it's had its day. So that is literally dropped off about an hour ago. And we're just going to basically bin it off. He wanted to scrap it down the road at the scrapyard. I just said, look, we'll do it for you. Sign it over to us. We'll just fill it full of scrap, put it all in the back, drive it down there, scrap it. We get rid of all our scrap at the back, which has been piling up, and we'll get rid of it. So that'll go in tomorrow because it's an eyesore. But there we are. Probably would have been a very expensive car in its day. And say, I'll show you inside actually. It would have been quite a quirky thing because there were 6 seaters, like a bench seat in the front almost. There you go. Very interesting thing, but like I said, if it had a lot less miles on, better condition, then it'd be a different kettle of fish. But that is just got no use to anybody, I'm afraid, anymore, which is a shame because I don't like scrapping cars. But with 200,000 miles on it, no MOT, or MOT's about to run out, and just in poor condition and not running right, what else can you do with it? There's no viability in it. Another car which I was umming and ahhing about and I decided not to bother with is another part exchange, which is a little yellow Volkswagen Fox. Mainly because it's got a few little marks on it. It's been caught down here, it's been caught on the sill on the other side. I gave okay money in part exchange for it to get a deal done on the red Twingo, if you remember that one. But we did get it sold. Customer dropped this off. It drives fine, nothing wrong with it. but it's yellow. Do I really want to be painting a yellow car? And I'd have to queue it up for paint. It'll take for ages because we've got so many cars needing paint. I thought, sod it, we'll just trade it out. So that is going as well. I've just traded that out today to a trader who's going to pick that up at the end of the week. So I got that going. And that is really it, to be honest. Everything else is just like all stuff we've already seen, you know, and we've already traded out. I mean, I've got at the moment 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got about 9 cars that have been traded out where I'm slowly getting picked up by the trade, but they are taking their time. Other cars, what have we got at the moment? Oh, Duke, remember that? We did a video on it a few weeks ago. That's sold. So that is never even got on sale. That is queued up for paint, I'm afraid. We left in the corner. Chap rang up and said to me, could he buy it? He'd seen the video. I said, yes, you can, but I need to do a bit more in-depth and sort of inspection on it, and I wanted to put the suspensions on it as well, because remember, it was driving like, well, it was dangerous. Fucking horrific it was to drive. But now, we put some arms on it, went out and drove it. It drove really well, exceptionally well, actually. I was quite surprised how well it drove with a suspension arm on it that wasn't about to fall off and kill me. So I rang him back and said, right, yeah, no problem. We can get that ready for you. It is going to take a few weeks. He said, Lee, don't worry, I'm in no rush. I know you get it right. Don't worry about it. So he's going to wait for us to get that boxed off for him. It's like probably a few weeks' time. Going to have to get it through the paint, get it back here. Belts on it, stuff like that we're going to need to do to it. I have put an exhaust system on it because that was hanging off. We've done the suspension, just needs a few little bits doing to it. It's got an oil leak, I need to find that. See what I mean? I mentioned in the video actually at the time that you find other things when you start opening it up. I didn't see the oil leak on the first inspection, put it back on again, found an oil leak. So again, that will probably end up having to spend more money on it. But it's sold, technically. It's sold, it's done, it's dusted. We can get it sorted. Another one chalked up. In the corner, I've got a Golf and I've got a Renault Capture, which I've not even got to. Do you know what? I forgot about that Renault Capture. I completely forgot about it. So, 2 litre diesel Golf, 3-door, 35 quid road tax jobby, bit mileagey, but it was a cheap car. But not looked at it. I've driven it, drives excellent, but not got it on the ramp yet. Nowhere near ready. So, I'm going to get on with that this week. Unfortunately, again, it's queuing for paint. And that's the problem at the moment. I've got too much stuff that needs paint. So trying to buy stuff at the auctions, like I've been doing over the last week or so, my policy has been, if it needs too much paint, it needs to go to the paint shop, I am not buying it. Because all we're doing is adding to the problem, because we've just got too many cars that needed painting. My man can only do so much. He tries his best, he's brilliant, but he can only do so much. So adding more to that is not going to help. So I'm having to buy cars that need little to no paint whatsoever, or maybe need the odd smart repair, because I can get a smart man in. I don't like doing smart really, because you don't get a better finish and it's more expensive, but it is convenient. So unless it needs like a bumper corner or something doing, or it's mint ready to sell, which is very rare, that's all I can bid on. And that's why I'm having no success at the auctions. And when I am finding cars that fit that criteria, I have got to pay every single penny for them, because every motor trader wants that sort of stuff, needs a little prep. We all want that, so we're all fighting over it. Renault Capture. This I bought from Stafford auction a few weeks ago. Not had a chance to look at it. I have got a chap screaming to buy this car off me. I haven't even got it on a ramp. I've had no ramps free. I've needed to get sold cars out, and obviously I have to prioritise people who bought cars over people who want to buy cars. So sadly that is staying here, but tomorrow that is going on the ramp, and I am going to inspect it, and I will get back to him and say to him, right, it's a goer, and if he doesn't want it, then fair enough. It actually doesn't need any paint, which is good. He needs the wheels, well, he needs some acid on them wheels because they're horrendous, but I think they'll clean up. It definitely needs a mop, but needs no paint. It's just little things on this really, like it's a bit of an exhaust noise I think on it, if I remember rightly. We've got some interior bits like window switches that are broken, but it's not too bad in really, and these are good sellers. I've had a few of these Captures on, 1.5 diesels, every one I've sold, and they've all flown out the door, and they drive really nice, and I'll let you into a little secret. They're very similar sort of thing to a, you could say the Stepway, you know, the Dacia Stepway or a Duster, but they drive a little bit better and they're cheaper. You know, you can buy a Capture for Duster money and these drive better. They're a bit more refined. Same engines, 1.5 diesels, but they just drive a little bit better and they're just a bit nicer inside. But the same money, which is a bit odd because obviously these would have been more expensive than the Dacia New. Yeah, so that's it really. Maybe a short one today. Hopefully in the next update I'll have a lot more for you to get your teeth into and have a look round at. But lastly, before we go, Fiesta ST. The raffle was drawn last night, Monday the 18th of August, done by our good friends at Raffle, who did the draw for us. And the winner, which is on screen now, I think his name was Gary, got first prize and has decided to take the Fiesta ST. There was a cash alternative. He did the right thing. He took the car. I would have took the car as well. It is an absolute peach. Let me show you. So here it is. This is the first prize car which has been claimed. Hasn't been cleaned or anything. It's just literally been in for service today, doing some bits to it and finishing it off, ready for it to be going off to the customer. Well, the winner, sorry, not a customer, the winner, later this week. And luckily for me, he's not far away. He only lives 10 miles away, which is good. Last chap was halfway across the country. But there we go. Say it's a really clean thing. It's had a little bit of paint done to it, not to be able to tell. At the body shop, it's done a cracking job. All the wheels have been powder coated. It's already had a cam belt and water pump on it. We've just put all brand new Iridium plugs in it today, all service kit. It's locked for some reason. Yeah, it's locked. Yeah, so it just needs it all minting up now inside. A couple of springs on it as well we had done because they were getting a bit tatty. Just wanted a bit of fettling. All sorted now, and it goes like an absolute rocket. So there we go, another raffle concluded, and we'll be able to now, at the end of the week when we get this off to the winner, be able to get money off to charity. And the benefactor this time was Hopes and Beans, which is a children's charity based in Crewe, who do some amazing work. And in fact, I'm going to tell you a quick story about them. Yeah, so Hopes and Beans is a charity that we've helped a few times actually this year on the Car UK channel on the back of the raffle. So I do appreciate every time you get involved, because you do help out charities like them directly. Now, Hopes and Beans is a children's charity that basically works with disabled children and helps them get into sport. And they do some amazing things, helping out not only the kids but supporting their families as well by having a central hub, if you like, where they can go and get support. It's well known in the Crewe area. They do some amazing work. They actually based in like an old school building, a very old primary school. It's been in the town for, since the Victorian era, which they've made into a venue, but they always need help and support. They've had a lot of issues over the last year or so with the building. They've had to do repairs and stuff. So anything at all to help them, and like things like this raffle prize money goes to help towards them, they are so grateful for. And on the last draw, for giving an example of what they did, because they did something really amazing, and yes, I was really impressed with this. This is what you want to see. Say we got a donation from us remember the red Ford Fiesta, the Mark 1? So they got a donation from us last time. They used that money not only to invest in the site, but also they bought like signage and stuff like that. So when they go to events, they can obviously show off what they're doing and get help and support off other people and volunteers. But they also did an event. Now, they were planning to do an event in Crewe. It was like, how can I describe it? Like the Red Bull soapbox rally. They did it wasn't Red Bull, but an alternative version to that. I can't exactly remember what it was called, but I'll put the name here. Now, they were due to attend that event, and they usually put on like a food stall where they sell food to thousands of people who attend obviously the race. But at the last minute, where they usually get that sort of marquee they need to set up and obviously be able to run this stall, was taken from them by the local council of all people, who decided to basically get rid of it and not tell them and left them short. But luckily, with the money that we gave them, they directly bought a canopy last minute and managed to do that event. And on the back of that, not only they got a piece of equipment they can now use for other things, they actually managed to make over £2,000 in revenue on that day alone, on the back of having that canopy, which they wouldn't have got because they wouldn't have been able to have done the event without it. And that, to me, is just, I love that. That is entrepreneurship at its finest. Goes back to that old saying, doesn't it? That if you give a man a fish, he feeds his family for a day. Give him a rod, he feeds him for life. And that's what it's all about. Small local charities doing what they can, maximising what they get and doing the right thing, helping out the local community. So thank you for everybody for getting involved. It does mean a lot to not only me, but to obviously the charity as well, most importantly. And I'm sure, hopefully in the not too distant future, we'll have another raffle. Not quite sure what that's going to be yet, but in the future we'll have another one. And if you say, every time you do get involved, it just helps out people like the children at Hopes and Beams and other great charities we've supported. Right, so I think I'm going to wrap it up there. I've already waffled on. I was supposed to have wrapped this up in 10 minutes, but it's now, 20 odd minutes probably plus into this video. I'm sorry I can't do more of a long video today for you. I will do a proper update video towards the end of the week, and hopefully things have turned around a little bit on the buying front. The sales front doesn't worry me at the moment. It probably will in a week or two, because when I've got nothing to sell. But for now, I'm just focusing on trying to buy some stock, and I'm at the auctions tomorrow and on Thursday, and well, there isn't any auctions Friday, but I'm going to be looking for stock because I need it. We desperately need cars. Space-wise, that doesn't worry me. We've got loads of stuff going out, 10, 15, 20 cars in fact, going out to customers and trade stuff over the next week. So we're going to have big gaps emerging, and if we don't get some stock in quick and fill that up, particularly stuff that's really easy to get on sale, we're going to be in trouble because we won't make target. If we don't make target, we lose money. Simple as that. So make sure you keep an eye out on my next update video where we're up to in the month of August here at the car pitch. Right chaps, thank you for watching this one. Do immensely appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts and comments about anything you've seen in today's video. And if you haven't done so already, if you could do me a massive favour, please like and subscribe. We are so close to getting towards the 100,000 subscriber mark, and I greatly appreciate everyone's support. And you might not even know that you're not even subscribed. So just check for me, because I say about 70% of the people who watch my videos aren't actually subscribed to the Car UK channel, but watch on a regular basis. So you could just check now for me and click that like and subscribe button. Honestly, it means so much to me. It really does. So thank you again, and I will see you all in the next one.